Is Texas A&M hiring another DEI activist? It's September 19th, 2025, and these are your headlines. You heard that right. Texas A&M University's president, Mark Welsh, is stepping down effective, well, right about now, actually. But another A&M campus could soon be hiring another DEI activist president. Texas A&M University System has named Christian Hardigree as the sole finalist for president of Texas A&M Victoria. Now, Hardigree currently serves as regional chancellor of the University of South Florida's St. Petersburg campus, where she's been outspoken about continuing diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and improving related graduation rates. Her resume makes clear where her priorities lie. A review of her curriculum shows more than a dozen references to diversity and nearly 20 mentions of sustainability. She's received awards for DEI efforts, consulted on diversity training, and previously worked as an attorney specializing in employment discrimination cases. Hardigree has also spoken and written extensively about sustainability, particularly in the hospitality industry. Regent Chairman Robert Albritton praised Hardigree as exactly the kind of leader who can help Texas A&M Victoria thrive. The decision comes as the A&M system is facing intense scrutiny. The flagship campus in College Station, President Mark Welsh announced his resignation after weeks of backlash over his handling of an LGBT course for children's literature. Like Hardigree, Welsh had a long record of supporting DEI programs prior to his hire. Texas A&M Victoria was only recently transferred from the University of Houston system. It officially became part of the A&M system on September 1st. The Board of Regents, which is appointed by the governor and confirmed by the Senate, must still finalize Hardigree's appointment. A South Texas woman has been indicted in what investigators are calling a long-running illegal ballot harvesting operation. Attorney General Ken Paxton announced that a Starr County grand jury indicted 70-year-old Modesta Vela of Roma, accusing her of targeting senior citizens during the 2022 general election. She was arrested September 4th, her fourth arrest, on election fraud charges since 2010. Paxton's office says Vela illegally collected and influenced mail-in ballots, a practice often called ballot trafficking. In South Texas, those who engage in the practice are known as politiqueras. The investigation began after a complaint from Project Red Texas, which alleged Vela entered a home, assisted residents in filling out mail ballots, and left with completed ballots in hand. Investigators later seized at least 180 mail-in ballots from the Starr County Elections Department. Well, Vela is no stranger to controversy. She was previously fired from a county job in 2018 and arrested multiple times on voter fraud charges tied to Democrat primaries. If convicted in this latest case, she faces up to 2 years in a state jail facility. Attorney General Paxton said election fraud remains a serious threat, adding that criminals who try to steal elections will be found, arrested, and prosecuted.
Real Texan.
I hope you'll sit down with Texas Scorecard every Sunday as we visit with real Texans who are doing real things to make the Lone Star State shine even brighter. We're going to be talking to activists and politicians, but we're also going to be talking with men and women who are shaping business in Texas and driving for a better culture.
Attorney General Paxton says his office will investigate whether any laws were broken after a private Facebook group targeted teachers at a Spring Branch high school over a Turning Point USA chapter. The post, written by local activist Natalie Herpin and exposed by Moms for Liberty, singled out Stratford high school teachers by name and urged members to pressure them not to sponsor a Club America chapter. That's the high school version of Turning Point. Herpin claimed any sponsorship would amount to a personal political statement, even suggesting that Charlie Kirk's murder stemmed from rivalries in the conservative movement. She warned that those divisions could be imported into the school if the club were approved. Herpin serves as the vice president of the Spring Branch Democrats Club. She's been active in local politics, previously launched a PAC called Families for Every Child, which Texas Education 911 has linked to outside donors, and to Engage, a national Muslim political group with funding ties to George Soros' Open Society Foundation. That PAC was criticized last year for overwhelming Spring Branch ISD's book complaint system. Paxton responded sharply, calling those behind the campaign sick individuals. He pledged to review the matter for legal violations, adding that the radical leftist culture of suppression must be totally defeated. We are not backing down, and we will not be silenced. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.